Facebook has nearly 3 billion active users. It is the most used social media platform in the world, and it has never charged a single one of those users a subscription fee. The service is free to join, free to use, and free to stay on indefinitely. Yet Meta, the company that owns Facebook, generates over $100 billion in revenue annually. Almost all of it comes from advertising. And almost all of that advertising works the way it does because of the data Facebook has collected about its users. Data gathered continuously across decades from billions of people who were focused on staying connected with friends and family, while a detailed commercial profile was being built around everything they did. This is the story of how Facebook turned a social network into one of the most powerful advertising businesses ever built, and why the data at the center of that business is worth understanding clearly. To understand how Facebook makes money, you need to understand what makes its advertising different from most other forms of advertising that existed before it. Traditional advertising, television, radio, print, billboards, works by reaching large audiences and accepting that most of the people in that audience are not interested in the product being advertised. A television commercial for a luxury car reaches millions of viewers, most of whom are not in the market for a luxury car. The advertiser pays for the entire audience to reach the small fraction that might be relevant. The waste is built into the model and accepted as a cost of doing business. Facebook's advertising model was built on a different premise. Rather than selling access to a broad audience and accepting waste, it sells access to precisely defined segments of its user base, people who match specific demographic criteria, who have demonstrated specific interests through their behavior on the platform, who live in specific locations, who have taken specific actions online, and who resemble the existing customers of the advertiser in measurable ways. The advertiser does not pay to reach everyone. They pay to reach exactly the people most likely to respond to their message. This precision is what justifies the price, and the data Facebook has accumulated is what makes the precision possible. The data collection begins the moment a user creates an account. Age, gender, location, relationship status, education, and employer are entered directly. But the more valuable data is behavioral. It accumulates through everything the user does on the platform over time. Every post liked, every link clicked, every video watched, and for how long, every event attended or expressed interest in, every group joined, every page followed, every ad clicked or scrolled past. All of it is recorded and incorporated into the user's profile. Over months and years of daily use, this profile becomes extraordinarily detailed, not because Facebook asked for the information directly, but because the user's own behavior revealed it continuously. Facebook also collects data from outside its own platform through a tool called the Meta Pixel, a small piece of code that website owners install on their sites. Facebook receives information about what users do on third-party websites after leaving Facebook. When a user visits an online store, views a product, adds it to a cart, or completes a purchase on a website that has the Meta Pixel installed, that behavior is reported back to Facebook and associated with that user's profile. This extends Facebook's data collection far beyond what happens within its own apps, giving it visibility into a significant portion of users' broader online commercial behavior. This combination of on-platform behavioral data and off-platform browsing and purchase data produces advertising targeting capabilities that are unlike what most other platforms can offer. An advertiser selling running shoes can target users who have demonstrated interest in running through their Facebook activity, who have recently visited running-related websites, who have purchased athletic products online in the past, who match the demographic profile of the advertiser's existing customers, and who live within a specific geographic area. The targeting can be layered across multiple dimensions simultaneously, narrowing the audience to precisely the people the advertiser most wants to reach. The revenue flow from Facebook's advertising business operates through a self-serve auction system accessible to any advertiser, from a small local business with a $50 daily budget to a global corporation spending millions per month. An advertiser creates a campaign in Meta's Ads Manager, defines their target audience using the targeting parameters available, uploads their creative, images, videos, carousel ads or other formats, sets their budget and bid strategy, and submits the campaign for review. Once approved, the campaign enters Facebook's ad auction, which runs continuously across the platform, determining in real time which ads are shown to which users on which surfaces. The Facebook News feed, Instagram feed, Facebook Stories, Instagram Stories, the audience network of third-party apps and websites, and other placements across Meta's family of products. The auction determines ad placement based not only on the advertiser's bid, but also on an estimated relevance score, a prediction of how likely a specific user is to respond positively to a specific ad based on their profile and behavioral history. An advertiser with a lower bid but highly relevant creative targeting a well-matched audience can win placement over a higher bidder whose ad is less likely to generate engagement from that user. This relevance weighting serves Facebook's interests as well as the advertisers. Ads that users engage with, rather than ignore or hide, generate more revenue per impression and contribute to a better user experience, which keeps users on the platform longer. Facebook charges advertisers primarily on a cost per 1,000 impressions basis or a cost per click basis, depending on the campaign objective and bidding strategy selected. When a user sees an ad, an impression is recorded and charged if the campaign is impression-based. When a user clicks an ad, a click is recorded and charged if the campaign is click-based. The price paid per impression or per click fluctuates dynamically based on competition in the auction for that specific audience segment at that specific time. Advertising in highly competitive categories, financial services, e-commerce, consumer goods during peak shopping seasons, commands significantly higher prices than advertising in less competitive categories. The scale at which this system operates is what produces the revenue numbers. Facebook serves advertising to nearly 3 billion users across its platforms, across virtually every country in the world, across every device type, at every hour of the day. The total number of ad impressions served daily is measured in the billions. Even at modest average CPM rates, billions of daily impressions across a global user base generates an enormous aggregate revenue figure. And because the system is largely automated, advertisers set up campaigns, the auction runs without human intervention, and billing happens automatically, the revenue scales without a proportional increase in the staffing required to manage it. The reason this model works is the combination of scale and precision operating simultaneously. Scale means there are enough users to satisfy the targeting requirements of virtually any advertiser. Precision means the targeting is specific enough that advertisers can justify paying meaningful amounts per impression or click because the audience quality is high. Most advertising platforms offer one or the other: broad reach at low precision or narrow targeting with limited scale. Facebook offers both, which is why it commands advertising budgets from businesses of every size and in every category. The model also benefits from the social context in which advertising appears. An ad seen in a social feed, surrounded by posts from friends, family, and followed pages, appears in a context of personal relevance and emotional engagement that a display ad on a news website or a search result page does not replicate. Users are in a receptive, engaged state when using Facebook, and that state improves the effectiveness of advertising shown within it. What makes this model scalable is that the data asset at its center improves with time and use. Every additional day a user spends on Facebook adds more behavioral data to their profile. Every additional user who joins the platform adds more data to the aggregate pool that makes targeting more precise. Every additional advertiser who uses the platform improves the auction competition that drives up CPM rates. The business does not plateau at a fixed level of effectiveness. It compounds as the data, the user base, and the advertiser base all grow together. What Facebook reveals about the digital economy is something that has become one of the defining characteristics of the modern internet. The most valuable thing a platform can accumulate is not users in a simple headcount sense. It is the detailed, longitudinal behavioral record of what those users do, want, respond to, and avoid, gathered continuously over years across multiple surfaces and enriched with data from outside the platform itself. That record is what transforms a social network into an advertising business capable of generating over $100 billion a year. The platform is free. The profile being built while you use it is not.